Oh, hello, 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 hello. Wow, what a day. We're finally getting some sunshine here on this Tuesday. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta head to class right now. This is a different video from my other video channels. This is just like confessionals or something. And what I mean by confession, just the state of the home front, you know, for ordinary Americans, civilians. I'm not gonna go political. I'm gonna go more MGTOW, because that's kind of what's this is about. All right, let's go. that on, off. Yeah, let's get out of here. But this whole thing, this movement, the men going their own way movement, I'm finally chiming in myself, because I think it's been over a couple of years now since I first heard it. I mean, heard about it, you know, the movement, the men's movement, or MGTOW in particular, and it's totally changed my life. I mean, it has changed my perspective of life. And first, let me just say right here, I'm a recovering mangina. Oh, was I a mangina? Fuck, can't you hear my voice? Yes, dear. I'm still trying to work it out my system. But it's taken a couple of years as a, well, let me tell you how this all began. So I was a current mangina about 4 or 5 years ago with a young girlfriend. I'm 60. I was 55. My girlfriend was only like 30. And I was still playing the mangina role, the doormat, you know, the yes dear, you know, yes man. And luckily, I'm not even going to go through the circumstances. Luckily, some other guy who was a friend of mine wound up getting her. She monkey branched. That's what they call it in MGTOW. She monkey branched over to him, and it let me become free, because I would have cried and begged her to come back. But it just felt relieving. Instead of me complaining like, oh, don't leave me, baby. It's like, oh my God, I'm free. And from there, I said, I'm going to go on a dating track, right? And just like every other guy who started off in MGTOW, first we went online, you know, because we couldn't get any dates. We were wondering, like, girls and women. And I'm not looking for 30-year-olds. I'm looking for 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds. And that was hard to get, right? So anyway, I'm looking and looking, not getting any kind of connections. Of course, I went through all those OkCupids, you name all those little crappy dating sites that are really just setups for men to get disappointed and women to find the top 10% of all males. Let me pause this for a moment. I'm going to switch back to the it's not even clear, is it? Well, anyway, it's not so much that I'm trying to give some it's just hey, the car's driving and we're rolling. Oh, I'll give some scenes from that side. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. So where was I? Oh, okay. All right, here's okay. So yeah, so I'm trying to hook up, you know, meet some older, mature women, thinking, hey, the next thing I know, I joined the YMCA, where I met all the old women who were retired and single, wouldn't give me the time of day. I was getting in shape. I was trying to, you know, be the guy. Then I went to all the different, you know, hey, you're not a man unless you go to this alpha male training camp, or you're not an alpha male unless you're a pickup artist. So just like everybody else who was lost in the woods as a mangina, I finally wound up somehow or another, luckily, of course, and I guess everybody, it's all roads lead to Sandman, if you want the true definitions of MGTOW. So yeah, this is a shout out to Sandman, and everybody knows who he is. He's like, I don't know if he's the #1 MGTOW video maker, but he's definitely the Spock. Like Spock in Star Trek, he's the most logical dude with the most definitive explanations of what female nature is. So once I went through him and checked out all his videos, and then of course the cascade of other people, even people outside of MGTOW, Stefan Monnier from Canada, pure philosophical guy, Aaron Clary, a pure American, you know, red-blooded, let me call it capitalist. But all these people had the same thing in common. They were men showing the way or the light after their experiences or their definitions of how women were treating men. Now, Stefan Monnier and Aaron Clary, just for keeping the squares, they don't just talk about MGTOW. That's just like 5% of their stuff they talk about. The biggest things they talk about is Aaron Clary is, you know, life and handling life. Clary, he's the dude, if you, especially for these millennials and ex-geners, to survive their 20-something and 30-something years, because as Clary said, the parents just left, you know, the baby boomer parents. Yeah, he's blaming me and everybody else. Hey, but I ain't got kids, so fuck you. Anyway, yeah, so he talks about that. So getting back, so that's why I'm doing this confessional, because I'm looking at some more new MGTOW videos, other young guys, Howard Dare, MGTOW University and Angry MGTOW. They're great. But now I see that they're kind of going away from what my issue was, because I'm not I'm not a man giant anymore. I kind of took the purple pill or the red pill. So I see it now. I do have a woman. I have a woman girlfriend now, and she's around my age. But the thing is, we don't live together. I don't buy her stuff. In fact, I think she might be in the wall. I don't know because of her age or what, but I'm just glad I got her. Thank God. I love the woman. But there's not that many MGTOWs in their 50s and 60s is what I'm getting at in this whole video. And that's why I'm doing one of the old man's aisle of MGTOW, you know. There is one guy that's really cool. What's it? Oh, the new MGTOW. I started watching him. Blonde-haired guy. I'm going to probably have to include it at the bottom of this. But this dude, I've been watching him lately. He's staying out of a fifth wheel, you know. He did the whole middle class, build the empire for the queen bee thing, you know, the big house and stuff. And hold on, you know, I'm going to pause this and get this dude's name, because the reason I'm talking to you now and making this video is because of this guy. So let me stop here right now. Okay, hello, YouTubers. The guy is called MGTOW Freedom Situation. This guy, this blonde-haired guy, real cool, real mellow. You know, he has his scotch on and he's real mellow. But he just ignited my wanting to come on and make a video, and just not a confessional, but a thank you to on the shoulders of all the people I'm standing on, Sandman, Howard, you know, all of them, you know, all the new ones to the, especially the originators, you know. So thank you for getting me set up and understanding that I was a mangina. I mean, thanks to the internet, something made by man, and thanks to all these guys who made these channels, other men like me who are suffering or are trapped and lost can be free. But it's not easy, and that's why I know that even though I'm making a video now, you're never saved. As long as you love women, and I mean, when I say love women, I love looking at breasts, legs, mouths, lips, you know? Yes, I'm attracted to women. I'm gonna always love women. Oh, and that's the message I'm giving here now to all you youngsters in your 20s and 30s. It's if you're heterosexual and you like women, you're gonna always like women. Get used to it. Just learn how to deal with it and learn the principles called female nature. Understand what you're dealing with and why you sometimes, or in most cases for me, you can't control yourself. Your brain can't logically get you out of a situation with an attractive woman, especially an attractive woman that makes you start mumbling and some nervousness is going on in your chest. Yeah, that's sexual attraction. That's the stimulant they activate in your brain if it's the right gal. You'll know it. Everybody knows it. So, yeah, I want to thank all these people. And like I said, it's been a couple of years now since from my first eye-opening. Because, of course, let me just back with, even when I first got online, I go, oh, yeah, I need to learn some pickup styles, which quickly looked like kind of a downward cycle of just, wait a minute, I got to do all this just to get a fucking broad? Because here's the thinking that was coming in my mind. Because, look, like I said, should I mention I've been married 3 times? Oh, yeah. My longest marriage was 6 years. The other 2 were like 4 years and 2 years. So it's not like I'm a virgin or anything, and I got no kids. Luckily, I don't have kids. At first, I thought, oh man, I need kids to show something in the future. Nah, I got a dog, and I got my YouTube channel. That's my studies or my donations to mankind in the future. My YouTube channel. Listen, may you see the light like I have. Anyhow, yeah, I've learned a lot from the MGTOW community. And that learning has helped me live my life totally different instead of living for the woman. Because look, hey, I don't know if you know it or not, but you can hear my voice. I'm joking, but I was always a mama's boy. I love my mom. My mom was really cool. She was liberal. She was mellow. She even went to college. You know, she had an AA degree. Very smart, very mellow. She was a Christian Science. You know, that was her religion. But she was still a woman, and she, you know, and I looked up to her. I put her on a pedestal, and my wives and all my other girlfriends, I put them on higher pedestals. I had to worship women. That's the only way I felt like I was worthy of them, until MGTOW came into my life. So I just want to thank MGTOW. Like I said, especially you, Sandman. Some stuff I don't agree with you because I'm from Southern California, and you're from Canada, and that's just the way it is. But dude, you're right on with the female nature thing. I know, like, he's gonna listen to this video. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. And be aware of female nature. What's really going on? Yeah. I'm heading to school this morning. I am taking Statistics 1, trying to transfer over at the end of this year to in the fall to a university here in California, SoCal. I don't know which one, anyone will do. Because it's not like oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going to school to get a job or career. I've already had my jobs. I had 250 jobs in my life. And I've had dozens of careers. And I'm only 60. And I think this video is about, this one's going to be titled The Senior Wall. And the reason it's the senior wall is because I'm 60 and I see my position in reality. And when I say my position, that means like I'm in a car, it has gas, I got a certain health condition, I have a certain income, I live in a certain place because it's safer for me at a certain age to live. Safer meaning I don't want to live in Iraq at 60, you know what I mean? So Southern California is like a retirement village, only it's crowded with a lot of other people. And this is just like a baby boomer, X-Gener, millennial conversation. And it all has to do with the fact that we have to do something in this life. We have to have a purpose in this life, you know? And one of those things I think about every day is, well, what am I going to do now? Because I'm retired, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm going to school to stay busy, pretty much. I retired a couple of years ago with an injury because I was in construction. I was the HVAC sheet metal worker. That's heating, ventilation, air conditioning. And basically, I was building the empire. Yeah, that's one of my channels. Which has hardly anything to do with construction, but I'll get back to that. But once I was retired, and I found myself, already, because my union already gave me disability, sheet metal workers union gives me disability. I started trying to stay active, and school was the #1 way I found I could stay busy, especially mentally. I usually go full-time. This semester I'm only going part-time, and I'm taking Adobe Photoshop and Statistics 1. They're great classes. Statistics, definitely got to focus and memorize and repeat, rinse, wash, repeat, or whatever, because it's something you got to make stick to your ribs of your brain. But it's a fun class, and it makes me see. My lady friend's in the same class with me, by the way. Helps me, and I hope her, I don't know her, she's a woman. She has a whole different, I got a side note. So my lady friend, right? We took algebra class here together last year or something. This girl got a B, I got a fail. And you know why? Because she put her nose to the grindstone. That's right, she kicked ass. Now, here's where the weird thing is. So she gets a B in algebra, I got an F in algebra. She doesn't have what I call the hustle gene or the hustle factor. You don't have to be born with it. You just have to realize, hey, this is how I make a living. And you can propel yourself. You can become motivated and confident to go out into this world and create something or make something or build something or buy something. Oh, no. She just goes right by the book, and she's good at the book. Now, I can take algebra and pass it if I want to. I didn't put any time or energy into the class. I was basically taking it because she was taking it. Because I just, like I said, I like to be in school. But getting back to this thing, the women and men are different. My lady friend is she's on the honors roll here at the school. Not me. She is. Look, did I mention she was mature like me? She's 60, right? I'm 60, and yet she's on the honors student honors roll here at the school, which is great. I think it's wonderful. But this woman seems to have a inexhaustible talent for keeping herself tied up in a mental knot, as if it's not enough to go, hey, I got everything done. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. She always keeps it A, F, C, D, X, Y, 1, 4, 7, square root. I watch her mind, because every time she comes to me, she's complaining about this storm of her ideas. Instead of being her thirst being quenched with the knowledge or the satisfaction, this is all she can do, the best she can do, and she's done it, she still has this, confusion. And I see it in a lot of women. I just really noticed it in my own lady friend. But I'm digressing from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purpose. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you want to have purpose. When you're young, you got a purpose. You're trying to survive. You're trying to mate. But when you're in your 60s, you're trying to just have a reason to live. I mean, and here's what's trippy. Okay, look, I ain't got no kids, so I don't have to worry about kids and grandkids, right? Okay, So my life is basically free. I'm a free agent. I can do whatever I want, however I want, you know, legally, of course. I'm not trying to get into trouble. And my lady friend, she has 2 lovely daughters. And she had her daughters late. Both attractive girls. And what did I say? Oh, her daughter's in her 20s. My lady friend is almost 60 years old, and her daughters are in their 20s, young 20s. She had them late. She had them almost when she was, what does that make? 66, in her 40s. Yes. My lady friend's pretty good shape. She has stayed in shape. That's one of the benefits of being active, you know, in her earlier life and now as a senior for us. We both work out. That's how I met her, in fact. I don't know if I told you I go to the YMCA. I met her at the YMCA in the jacuzzi. I literally felt the magnets of nature saying, get near this woman. Because I saw her in the jacuzzi and I said hi to her. And I kind of tried to ignore her like I was going to be cool. And it felt like some powerful magnet pulled me all the way over to her. I literally watched it in my own mind. It was surreal. I'm going, fuck, nature's strong. And we hit it off. And we've been together for 3 years now. And no, we don't live together. More later. Got class.